Okay, so this video we are going to do the unboxing of the Jack Daniel's McLaren Halo. At the end I'm going to put a little bit about the backstory of McLaren and Jack Daniel's and all the rest of it, Formula One. But I know sometimes you guys don't want to see that, you just want to get to the bourbon, so we'll front load with bourbon and then we'll go into racing cars. So yeah, let's get on with the unboxing. So look at the state of this thing. This is the Jack Daniel's McLaren Halo and is a sort of a group thing between Jack Daniel's and the McLaren Formula One team. Jack Daniel's sponsors the McLaren Formula One team, and last year the McLaren won the Formula One World Championship. So this thing is probably, without a doubt, the coolest thing I've ever seen in whiskey. Now, just a bit of a background, Bruce McLaren is a New Zealander and he was a racing car driver back in the 60s, and fantastic, amazing guy. That's where the name McLaren comes from. So this combines my favorite whiskey in the world with my favorite sports car that I'll probably never be able to afford with New Zealand. So let's unbox this bitch and see where we're at. So look at this box for a start. So we've got this thing going on here. Open this up. We've got this piece of foam and big old black bag sitting there. Look at that. Let's open this guy up. Oh, look at this. Get this fucking piece of foam out of here. Wow. So this is called the Jack Daniel's Halo. Now in Formula One, it used to be like an open go-kart type thing, right? Completely open. And then probably 4 or 5 years ago, they introduced the Halo, which is a carbon fiber roll cage for all intents and purposes. And this carbon fiber orange, oh man, like, so this is, I don't know if you can see that, there's like McLaren logo on the top, Jack Daniel's, McLaren Formula One team. This thing is a 58.7 proof 1 litre bottle. Like, honestly, this is one of those bottles that is a ornament. It's going to go on the shelf, guys. I'm not going to drink it. I'm not going to tell you what it tastes like. We are not doing a tasting on this because this is just too gorgeous to maybe ever can open. Like, wow. This is the best, absolute best presentation of any bottle I've ever seen in my life. That's so amazingly cool. Like, so the MSRP on this thing is $500. I got this huge shout out to my buddy Shipley. And the presentation, the general presentation of this thing is just absolutely amazing. So, I don't know what to say. It's going to go over there where my Like over here where my Master Chief is and my hex box. I don't know where my hex box is going to go, but this is where this is going to go. Because this is damn the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yep, we think of it too, Annabelle. So yeah, that's it. That's the McLaren Halo. We will not be doing a taste test on this, not yet. One day. I don't even know. It's such a good looking bottle. It's the best presented bottle I think there has ever been in whiskey. And prove me wrong. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. To the Jack Daniels. I don't know if you can see that there on that edge. To the signed. Probably the Master Distiller down there. To the, what's this on the bottom here? Never drink and drive. Let's try and get that in the fucking light. Never drink and drive. Truther words have never been stolen. McLaren is a trademark of McLaren Services Limited, used and licensed. Never drink and drive. Distilled and bottled by Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee, USA. 2025. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are a trademark. A little bit of a Jack Daniels thing there. Got 58.7, 1 litre. McLaren Halo. Got a little padding up there. I might have to take that off in a minute. Frickin' unbelievably cool. So that is the Jack Daniels Halo Formula One. If you didn't know, they sponsor the McLaren team, which, like I said, won the championship last year. They're probably not going to win this year, but good on them. So it probably fits the best there, up on the speaker. Come down with all the other Jackie Daniels, the Riverboat, 1915, the whole collection of special release and batch 1, 14, 12 and 10, and then put the old mixers over there. So yeah, fucking A. One hell of a bottle. I love it, man. That is gorgeous. Something about a good looking bottle. I need to work out how to get that foam out of there. I don't really know, but we'll work that out in a bit. So this Halo, what's pretty cool about it is its proof, right? This is definitely not Old Number 7. This is 117.4 proof. No age statement that I can find. No real information about where it came from or anything like that. You got to think it's pretty good. One day it'll be a taste. One day this will be a tasting video review, but not today, guys. Not today. First problem, I can't get it out. Cannot get the thing out. Like, there's a little bit at the top and you can push it down with the McLaren logo, but it doesn't. Maybe it twists, maybe it pops. There's a bit of foam in there that obviously has to come out. I don't want to rip it out. It doesn't really push down. I don't want to put too much hurt on it. I don't want to break it. But so somebody, Barrelhouse 107, he might be getting one soon. He's a smarter man than me and he might work out how to get this thing out when these get more released. Someone find out how you get this bottle out, because that's step 1. Can't drink it if you can't get it out. So there's a bit of foam in there, and then there's this orange bit, and this thing here definitely depresses down. I've tried twisting it, but I don't really understand how you would get the bottle out. So that's the question for today. How do you open and get the bottle out of a McLaren Halo? Tried to Google it, absolutely 0 results. So let's put the comments below about how the frick you do that. It's carbon fiber too, so it's not like it's not sturdy. There's not going to be too much twist on this bad boy. From what I understand, it is real carbon fiber. It looks it, it feels it. It's really nice carbon fiber too. Like, how could it not be when it's McLaren? and Formula One and everything like that. So the bottle is the old, well, the Sinatra bottle in shape, but different branding. Maybe I need to get some lights in there. That'd be super, super cool. Jack Daniel's started sponsoring the McLaren Formula One team in 2003. Now, every year they sort of bring out a Jack Daniel's in a McLaren box. It looks really cool. Sometimes they're slightly higher proof. They're basically the same price. If I was going to buy Old Number 7, I'd definitely get the Jack Daniel's one. Get it in a box, cool bottle, sometimes a higher proof, sometimes it's just Old Number 7. So in 2026, McLaren was celebrating its 160th year, 1000th race in Formula One. So this Halo bottle is probably, you know, for that reason, big year for McLaren. And Jack Daniel's really stepped it up with this thing. This is like light years better than everything else. Also, light years more expensive, right? So this is definitely an expensive thing. I am a big Formula One fan, and because of the history of McLaren, I'm definitely a McLaren fan. Like I say, they were in the wilderness a little bit there. They always were up in the world championships. Like I've been watching it since the Schumacher days when Ferrari just dominated. McLaren had their little time in the sun there for a while with Alonso and Hamilton, and then Hamilton went to Mercedes. Mercedes came back in and dominated for another 10 years. Then Red Bull dominated, and McLaren once again had their little time in the sun, and then the whole rule book got thrown out, new rules, and they're all struggling. It looks like it's back to Mercedes being the top dog for a while. But considering, you know, the McLaren history, Jack Daniel's history, perfect. That's my team. And this Halo thing is just fantastic. Now you might be wondering why it's called Halo. So Halo, you know, could be like top dog, could be the, you know, you have Halo cars. Halo, this is definitely sort of a Halo bottle. But so in Formula One, back in the day, it's completely open top racing, right? There was nothing really between the head and the road when your car flipped over or something hit it. There is a roll cage sort of thing behind it, but anything that was sort of coming in at the front, you're done for. So after a few deadly accidents, Formula One decided to bring in the Halo. Now all the Formula One racing drivers hated it. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them really didn't like it. Said it would cut down visibility. So what it is basically that carbon fiber thing that goes around, and then there's a post that goes down the middle. Now, not long after they introduced this, there was a bad accident where Max Verstappen's car actually jumped up on top of Hamilton's car, and that wheel got stuck right in the Halo. Like Hamilton would have died without the Halo. So that was a really good indication that this was a good idea. And it doesn't really cut down visibility, and just more, you know, more safety for the drivers. So they are racing around at, you know, 250 miles an hour. So that's where the name Halo comes from, and it's sort of the same sort of general shape as what you're looking at there, the carbon fiber halo that goes around the bottle. So awesome. So the two race drivers at McLaren Formula One are Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, and Oscar, good first name, and he's also an Australian, which is close enough to being a New Zealander. There is a New Zealander in Formula One, Lawson. He is on the Red Bull secondary team. He does all right, but Oscar is a fantastic driver. And as you can see from the video, this thing's massive. It's big. The box is huge. The bottle and everything is just big. 1 liter for a start, then the Halo, then the box, then all the padding. These things actually come in pretty cool case. A case of 3 with a box, and they all sort of triangular, so they all like sit together. Just amazing sort of marketing and boxing up on this one. It's honestly the best I've ever seen. So Bruce McLaren was a New Zealander. He was a race car driver. He was born in 1937 and died unfortunately in a car accident in 1970. But Formula One driver, he started McLaren Motorsports. Absolute frickin' legend. So like a lot of people back in the day, and especially a lot of New Zealanders, Bruce McLaren, the guy that invented the Britain motorcycle, really sort of ground up engineers and also race car drivers. So they sort of took it from start to finish, right? They designed what they built, what they raced. And he was one of the best. We unfortunately died in an accident, like I said before, but absolute legend. And the McLaren Motorsport team and McLaren Formula One team have continued on with varying levels of success. They did win the championship, Formula One championship last year. This year they don't look too good, but the rules, Formula One doesn't look too good this year. It's all too much battery, not enough engine, so they need to fix that. But let's take a look at a little bit of footage that I found about Bruce McLaren.
I remember my first actual race, and it was on a beach at a place called Muriwai in New Zealand. And once again, I was about 16. In fact, I won it. I was, I think, more excited than I've ever been before in my life.
He always came across as one of the nicest guys in the world, always friendly, smiling. Just a super guy, really.
He was so, we say, jovial about it. Oh, he'd give a little chuckle and go, oh, okay, righty, and he'd be off, and yeah, that's it. He seemed to be enjoying it as well for what he was doing.
His men would have followed him anywhere, and whatever it took, it got done.
Already he had a stellar reputation about being a very technical driver. I learned everything from him at the time.
It was a very small team, but it punched a long way above its weight. Because of the guy, it was the leader, the greatest leader of men I've ever met.
I have been a McLaren fan at Indianapolis since 1970. I was 13 years old. Bruce would talk to me over the fence. And then after the race, I got to go into the garages and I spoke with Bruce. I said, Mr. McLaren, I'm such a big fan of your team. Is there any way I could get one of your team patches? And to this day, it's one of my most cherished things. And 3 days later, Bruce was killed. And I've been a McLaren fan ever since.
The day after, the factory was effectively shut down, or everyone would go home. But everybody came to work. It just didn't break step.
He was so enthusiastic about it. He was like that all the time. Things were going forward, got to go forward. Yeah.
He looked forward. He was what's going to happen tomorrow, not what happened yesterday.
He had ambitions beyond what I could even understand. Racing and road car. You see, that's what his mind was. Going for the stars.
Most teams are only capable of fighting on one front, so either Formula One, Can-Am, or Indy. McLaren are doing a lot. He created an empire, and it's still here. Bruce McLaren, what a phenomenal guy.
So thanks for watching this little unboxing video. Like I say, one day it'll be a tasting review video, but not today. Today I'm just gonna look at it. So it's actually such a fucking cool bottle. What do you guys think? $500, too much, too little? Would you buy it? Wouldn't you buy it? Talk me into opening it. Do you have it? How do you get the bottle out? Have you tried it? I would love to see a review. I'm super interested in seeing a review, so that might have to get open one day. But absolutely cool bottle. Well done, Jack Daniels, McLaren. Come on, guys. Let's have a. I know it's going to be tough this year, but the rules and stuff changing. So we'll see how 2027 goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other stuff, and thanks for watching again.